attracting visitors with engaging content, building trust with helpful information, delighting customers with human connection and amazing value. It's the inbound movement. Interruption marketing is dead. Long live the customer.
Hello, my name is Dave Quick. I am a former naval officer, former CEO, and probably most appropriately, a bull in the china shop. For most of my life, I crossed this line between power and destruction in a way that was focused entirely on mission and vision and didn't fully embrace the people around me enough. And what I've done over the last 5 years is formed a business consulting firm called Helping Bulls Thrive in China Shops, helping business owners begin to thrive both personally and professionally, and do that in a way that recognizes that it's hard to be in that chair as a CEO, that you're alone often, everyone wants something from you, and trying to offer assistance for those business owners or CEOs in a meaningful way, helping them thrive both in their personal and professional lives. What I'd like to do is find ways to engage in conversations in a meaningful way with business owners and CEOs, begin to help them thrive, help their companies thrive, and help their communities thrive, making my small corner of the world a better place. I've launched a website, Helping Bulls Thrive in China Shops. I've spoke at TEDx Bloomington here this year. I've begun to branch out and do speaking, seminars, executive coaching, and business consulting. But I'd really like to find a way to engage in a meaningful way with business owners and CEOs across the nation, find ways to begin a dialogue and see if I can help them thrive in their professional and personal lives, either through consulting, executive coaching, or speaking in seminars for their companies. My struggles are finding ways on a broad perspective to have meaningful conversations with CEOs, business owners, audiences that are looking for seminar or speaking with regard to leadership, the impact it can have on culture, and thriving in China Shops.
Dave, let me say first, I am so impressed how you have defined your ideal buyer persona. That person that you can serve the best and that will be happiest with the services you provide. It's very clear after looking at your TEDx video and your LinkedIn profile that you've got the background and the experience and the passion in order to help small business owners that are bulls in a china shop. The question really becomes is how do you communicate to them as soon as they get on your website? I took a few minutes to look you up, but I can't say that all busy business owners are going to be able to do that. So the question is how can you build trust immediately? And if you look at other examples, you think in days when you were driving along before the internet and you'd come to a strange town and which hotels were good? Well, there were different trust seals like how many diamonds it had on the AAA, or you'd go to a different town and you would see something like with Zaggett's rating. And if it was rated and it showed it right there in the window, you knew right away, okay, this is a place I can trust. I can go in and at least check it out. So really, we're trying to do the same thing on the internet. So somebody finds you, you attract them with some great content. What trust seals can you add to your website? Now, you have to put yourself in the position of your ideal buyer persona. What is going to build trust with that person, that business owner, as soon as he comes to your site? Well, right away from the very beginning, when I see the TEDx film that you have there, that's great. But there's some other things that you could look at and just put yourself in that person's position. You know, if you could put that you were published in Wall Street Journal or Huffington Post, or you did an article for Fortune, anything like that would instantly, they would see that, they would recognize this guy, somebody has already vetted him, they know what he's talking about. So you say, well, how can I get those trust seals? And that's where I would say the content that you're producing already, the blogs, the videos, I would go ahead and even before you start posting them on your site, I would reach out to some of those more notable sites and go ahead, because they are always looking for content. Offer it to them first. If they choose to take it, that's great. You get a backlink to your site, and you can put some kind of logo or image there that links back to their site. So you could say, Dave Quick as featured in New York Times. They click on that article, they can see, wow, this guy was published on New York Times. Now, it just might be the online section, but at least it proves that you're somebody that is seen as a leader in other areas. Because I think with the trust seals, all you're trying to do is get them to have a level of trust so that they start to engage a little bit more and to find out for themselves who you are. So that's something that I think all businesses can use. And now that you have identified your ideal buyer persona so well, just look in their eyes and see what would build their trust as soon as they came to the front page of your site. Until tomorrow, this is Tom Schwab with the Inbound Movement.
If you would like to receive a review from an inbound expert and have your business and website featured here on the Inbound Movement, just send us a short video. Get full details at inboundmovement.com/feature me. Now go attract, engage, and delight your customers.